Hello guys. This is just a simple recording. I feel like I need to bring this to your guys' attention as well as it has been brought to mine a long time ago actually. So as you can see, I have a few tabs open. One is all about how to do Bedrock in VR because I plan to do a stream on Monday about it and to play a bit before it's officially gone. So here's basically the setup, you know, to set up a custom shortcut, right click on your desktop under new, blah blah blah, you know, all of this stuff. This is important, right? All of this is still important. If you want to take time to read it, you can pause anytime, you know. Here's how to enhance whatever. Now, to understand all of this, you can pause anytime to read all of this. Like if you'd like. I'm not going to sit here and read the whole thing. However, this will no longer be a thing because apparently up over here to the upload wiki page, Minecraft Bedrock will remove PC/VR support too after March. And here's what they pretty much had to say. Bedrock Edition is officially dropping PC VR support after March. And their reasoning is right around here. Now, I'm going to read all this. You know, you can skip if you want. But it says our ability to support VR/MR devices has come to an end and will no longer be supported in updates after March of 2025. Now, before we continue, this was uploaded in last year of October. You will still receive updates on your PC and be able to play without a VR/MR device from this point on. You can keep building, you know, blah blah blah. But the reasoning for all of this is because apparently it's not saying it here anymore. The reason for this is what they say is because they have not had a huge VR community, if I can find that anywhere. Let's see. It has come 1 month after Mojang announced it will be to the same to PlayStation VR support after arriving as a free update 4 years ago, as they are also being removed on the PS4 after March, and to the newly released PS5 doesn't include PlayStation VR 2 support. This doesn't mean you can't play Minecraft on PC VR at all, though. You can play the Java Edition VR with the Vivecraft mod and other unofficial mods. So they're telling you that you cannot, no matter what, after this update, you cannot play VR unless you go using a mod on a different platform. I guess that doesn't work, on Vivecraft or using Questcraft for standalone. My issue that I'm trying to bring is this is unfair to some of us like me who actually are good at VR. Now, you could argue, you could simply argue, but Grill, you could always just learn how to play on PC. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this was a big part of my life, you know, after playing VR, and I find that very bad. Now, if I were to go back, then here's the reason. Mojang revealed blah 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 da 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 da, right? Why, and people have asked why is it being discontinued, and the 40 Bedrock updates, blah blah blah. Why is Minecraft VR going away? Popularity, and here's the reason why they say from Game Rant apparently. Popularity isn't the reason at all. It's a lack of effort to make the VR integration good that leaves it not being used. By the time official VR integration was added to Bedrock, versions of the game Java had already had it via mods for a while. Now, you could simply argue. Hold on, which one was it? Yeah, here it is. You can simply argue, yeah, that could be the case. And sorry for this. This was whenever I went live, and I'm not live right now, so make sure to check out my lives whenever I do. And I'm sorry my model's mouth isn't, you know, doing too much as it should. But that's because it's technical difficulties, but I needed to make this out now. My main issue with all of this is simply I think they're removing it because there's too many bugs and glitches and issues, and I have been a big part of some of those bugs, issues, and glitches. For example, if you stand perfectly still when somebody's attacking you, you don't take knockback. It doesn't matter if you have or don't have netherite armor. VR basically is netherite armor. It's just the damage is still there. No armor means you're gonna take a lot of damage. With armor, you take less damage depending on the armor level and how much armor you're wearing. Sure. However, there's another issue where it looks like reach. When on one hand, you're attacking somebody and that person runs and you're still able to hit them on their screen, whether they're on PC or mobile or whatever, when you hit them, they see you that you're hitting them from like 5-6 blocks, which is impossible. It's logically impossible in Minecraft. But when you're on VR, there's a thing known as an after image, and the best way I can explain is with my model here. So let me just unlock my model. So let's say this is from here all the way to here is like 5-6 blocks. What the VR person will see is from you're here, the VR player is here. Reality, the VR player is here on their screen. So I'm chasing somebody like so, bink bink bink, and I'm hitting them. That's because what I see on my screen is completely different. They're running right here, completely spaced apart. But it's hard to really explain it all, but I call it the phantom after image. What I'm hitting is a latency version of where they are. Sorry, I should put myself back in the middle. What I'm hitting is an after image or a phantom image, whatever you want to call it. You could argue it's technical VR lag and latency, but it's that lag and latency that causes VR players to look like they're using reach, because it's not fully detecting it very well. And another note is speed bridging. Alright? Let's say I'm trying to speed bridge from here to here. I'm going out of my way to build and suddenly, I'm dead. I fall right through the floor. That's because, again, it's the after image. It takes the game a couple of seconds to update, and it's those couple seconds that can cause VR issues. Even in certain realms. Yeah, if somebody kills you, you have to reset your entire play space through the Oculus, so that way it's not like if I'm trying to go this way, but I'm going this way. So if I die in a realm, and I respawn, instead of going this way, I'll be ending up going this way, despite the input saying, hey, I'm pressing the button to go this way, but now I'm going backwards, because the orientation it went off. And it doesn't matter if you look around with your head to reorientate yourself. No, that's not going to work. It's still going to go whoop, 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 wherever it decides. And clicking, the faster the CPS, the better. VR players can go maybe up to 8 CPS, while mobile and PCs can go faster. Even Xbox, whatever controller players, they can go faster if they really tried. On top of that, Xbox and PlayStation allowing you to hook up a mouse and keyboard is impressive. But I don't think it's the lack of players that they're saying. My argument is the fact that VR has a lot of glitches, and Mojang, as Phoenix MC always says, they just don't have an interest to fix it. They just want to look at problems and be like, this is the only solution, is to remove it. I have looked at the code, and I've looked into, the VR settings code, and I've found not too many good ways to fix the knockback issue and the frame issue, but it did fix it to a certain degree, where I went from taking literally 0 knockback to taking probably a pixel to half a pixel of knockback. That's not a big difference, but it's there. And another thing, if I'm standing still, like I said before, we'll use my model again. If I'm standing here, I'm getting attacked, then I'll just do this. The way I fixed it is if I get hit, I'll just go. versus the usual knockback where you just go fling, fling, fling. Instead, for me, if I'm in VR, it would just go bink, bink, allowing me time to readjust. I don't know if that's a feature or if it was a bug. I think I'm on a 50-50 for comfortability. But regardless, I could just completely hit somebody and make them go ding 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 and make them basically float in the air. VR is better for aiming. You have better aim, and that's why some people say, "Oh, you're using aimbot and this and that." There's some issues, and I'll say it now. Melee easy. As for ranged weapons like bows, snowballs, anything else like that, that's a big issue for VR players, and I don't mind those issues. Those issues are actually great. Those are best way to combat against VR players, and I love a good challenge. So, at Phoenix MC, please talk about this more, because you're better at Minecraft knowledge and better at Minecraft research than me, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other YouTubers who look stuff up like crazy. But Phoenix, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, so please, please, if you find this somehow, even if it means I have to add to you, which I will, I hope you find this. I hope this comes to you and you figure it out. Anyways, enough of that, guys. You guys should check out Phoenix MC if you guys love Minecraft. Um, so yeah, that's just my little argue talk at 3 or 4 in the morning. Like I said, Monday's stream will be, if I can, will be a VR, Minecraft Bedrock VR, where I just go into a server and just start fighting people and show you guys how great and how bad VR can be. There's a lot of ups, but at the same time, there are a lot of downs to it, and those downs make it fair. I think they're removing it because a lot of people have complained against fighting VR players, like, oh, it's so unfair, it's this and that, it's this and that. I want to argue that VR is just, I'll agree to a certain point that VR is OP. But that's about it, really, to a certain point. But then again, same can be said about PC, same can be said about Xbox, same can say about anybody on their skill level. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, share with friends, turn on the bell notifications, and expect Monday's stream to be Bedrock VR. Peace out.